This episode of the LCTV News is brought to you by Columbia Insurance Agency, serving the Lynn community for over 60 years with home, auto, and business insurance.
Good afternoon, Lynn. I'm Wesley Days with your news update. Lynn school administrators are gearing up for students to return to school. In a July 20th statement, the Lynn School Department announced they are still constructing a formal plan for the fall, though they have stated that purchases were made to ensure the safety of Lynn students. Included in those purchases are hand sanitizer, mask, and facial guards. A formal plan is expected in early August. While they couldn't finish their senior year together, the Lynn class of 2020 may get the celebration they deserve. The Lynn School Department is nearing the completion of a plan that will allow students to get their diplomas in person. The proposed event will take place on August 1st and will celebrate the graduates at Lynn Classical High School, Lynn English High School, Lynn Vocational Technical Institute, and Leary Junior Senior High School. More information is expected soon. Now, this Friday, the Lynn Museum is hosting an art gallery. Art in the Park is an outdoor art gallery that will highlight art pieces from local Lynn artists. The event will be held at the Lynn Museum Park and is free to the public. Yesterday, local students took action to help keep Lynn's community gardens clean. The Lynn Youth Street Outreach Advocacy Group and the Shannon Collaborative are working with City Councilor Fred Hogan to keep up the Warren Street Park Garden. Students will continue to clean the land for the next growing season. This Sunday, students of the Lynn KIPP Academy are expected to take part in a March for Mending. Protesters will march through the city and in at the police department. The march is in an effort to remember the lives that are lost to police brutality and racial injustice. And earlier this month, LCTV broadcasted the E-Team Training Program Machinist Graduation Program. Here is more from the ceremony.
Hi, everybody at home. Good morning and welcome to the graduation for Class 21 of the ET Machinist Job Training Program. My name is Jamie McGrath. I'm the Assistant Program Director, and I'm excited and honored to welcome all our graduates and staff here today and welcome you all here watching from home. Our program was started in 1997 when Essex County Community Organization and IUE CWA Local 201 realized there was a need in our community for highly skilled machinists and for individuals to have access to training and resources.
Off the cuff. Thank you everybody for being here today. Give a special thanks to all of the teachers who give their extra time after being regular teachers to help teach us after they're done with their regular school day. Our team put in a lot of work. And when I say our team, I don't mean just the blue team, I mean everybody.
It has been a wonderful journey full of exciting moments and their fair share of obstacles. I'm sure the faculty can agree that there has been no year prior like ours. We leaned upon one another, studied together, tutored each other, and I can say veritably that we are a team. I have such faith in this program because I am a product of it, and you guys are as well.
The nonprofit machinist training program based out of Lynn strives to provide Massachusetts residents who are underemployed at no cost to their student. Program focuses on teaming and utilizes diversity in order to provide a curriculum similar to the work environment. To watch the full ceremony, visit lyntv.org. The North Shore Navigators ended their three-game losing streak last night at Fraser Field as they defeated the Westfield Starfires 1-0. LCTV's Mukala Kabungo spoke to the star pitcher after the game.
All right, I'm here with Cam Sagan, who had an outstanding night at the mound, 1 hit through 6 innings. Cam, what was working for you?
The curveball was working really well for me today. I was dumping it in the zone, spiking it when I needed to, and it really just helps make my fastball look a lot better than it is.
Yeah, and all you guys needed was 1 run for this one. What's that like for a pitcher when, just 1 run does it for you guys?
Oh, it's great, I trust our bats, and with a defense like us behind us, like Looters at second, having Sal back out in center field, that's all you need. That's all you need on a night like this.
Did you feel like you could have won a little more, or was that just they got you out the right time?
As a pitcher, you always want to keep going, but it was a great call. A good call on Mac and PJ to pull me out of there and go to the next guy. I'm just happy I could do what I did for 6.
And then your relievers came in and they just kept it going. They had a little scare right there when they had the bases loaded, but the defense was able to make the big play, and then relievers closed it out. Just talk about the relieving and what they did today.
Yeah, our pen is full of savages, honestly. We're all down there ready to go every night, and once I came out, I trusted the next 3 guys to take care of it. They're really good down there. I trust them all.
How you guys going to keep this going? Got another one right back at it tomorrow night. How you guys just going to keep this going?
I think we got to keep the energy and the intensity from today. It's been a little dead recently, but today was a good game. It was high intensity, high energy. Guys wanted to play. So.
And lastly, it's just almost the season started a few weeks ago, and it's almost like you guys are halfway there. August is right around the corner, and then the end of the season is slowly coming up. What was that like, just having this season going by so quickly?
Yeah, it stinks because, after summer ball, you never see some of these guys again. So it's a great group here, and I'm really just happy that I get to be a part of it. I hope it starts slowing down a little bit for us here so you can enjoy more of it. But, you just got to take it one day at a time and enjoy it while you're here.
All right, that's Cam. That's Cam right there. You guys have been watching LCTV. The Navigators are back on the field tomorrow night. They got the 1-0 victory tonight. Have a great one, ladies and gentlemen.
The Navigators are on the field tonight as they host the Nashville Silver Knights. On this week's Lynn Lowdown, we were joined by Matt Feld of the Boston Herald for an update on fall sports. Here is the week's Lowdown. I was reading about their decision because I know that the COVID-19 task force kind of told them and it was a recommended date. But I thought what was really interesting is that even though they set this date, they don't know if schools are going back. So my question is, if schools don't go back, are they not allowed to play sports, or what's kind of the deal with that kind of structure?
Yeah, so schools are going to go back in some capacity. Their students will be online. They'll be all in class, or it sounds like the most likely outcome is that there'll be a hybrid model where half the students go part of the week, the other half go the other week. And so the decision will have to be made in terms of how schools can handle that type of model, where there are days where kids that are on the soccer team are at home learning for the day. So can we find a way to get them to school to practice or to play? So I think the COVID task force is pretty much, they've been instructed to come up with a sport model under each of those 3 potential possibilities, where students are full-time in class, where students aren't in class at all and are only learning online, and where students are doing half in-class learning and half online learning. So the task force now that they've made the recommendation to the MI Board of Directors for a fall September 14th start date, that's been accepted. Now they're instructed to come up with schedules, to come up with season structures based on those 3 individual learning models for kids.
To watch the full interview, visit LCTV's website. For LCTV, I'm Wesley Days, and this has been a Lynn News Update.